For the channel, I really wanted to talk about a DC toy, but there's some that I really could talk about that are nice. That are like from McFarlane, like McFarlane Peacemaker, Aquaman, hell, even the comic label Black Manta and Ocean Master are very great examples. But I wanted to talk about a DC toy from Mattel, and there's some very nice Mattel DC multiverse too. Like there's the Red Hood. I love that. That's in my collection, but it's a little bit of a beater. So I could talk about that some other time when mine's not a beater. And even the Heath Ledger Joker from Mattel. But I wanted to talk about one of the more older Mattel toys that are not just from DC Multiverse, the pre-DC Multiverse. This is, as you already can see, a Superman. It's what's his face Superman that plays Superman in Man of Steel and the other live action Superman movies after Man of Steel. This is the Batman v Superman Heat Vision Superman. And yeah, look at the just nostalgia there. That is nostalgia right there on the box. Just look at all that nostalgia. I actually had I think I had one of the Man of Steel toys. This is from Batman v Superman. That energy sealed Superman looks nice. That Nightglider Batman looks fucking sick too. The Blast Attacker, the Wanderer or Nomad Batman, I just don't care for that design. I really don't. But Heat Vision Superman, or it includes Heat Blaster, Heat Vision Superman. As you can see, there's something kind of different revolving the actual toy and the box of the figure right there. Well, the figure on the box. But let's go ahead and just go on and talk about the toy himself, right? Because I actually really like this. So the toy itself it's kind of a Mattel, almost like basic figure for not being kind of it probably is a Mattel basic figure, but I really like it a lot. I looked it up to see if McFarlane created any DC multiverse, or even if Mattel went back and created during their run for DC Multiverse, a updated version of this toy. No, this is just a pure gimmick toy of Superman for just a random design. I love that era of toys and shit. Whenever they would just create say random fucking designs unique to just the toys as a whole that was never in a movie or in a comic or anything like that. A very great example. Hasbro, back in the day, created a lot of, unique clone troopers. Say, the Rancor Battalion. Rancor Battalion, or whatever. Yeah, them was all unique just for the toy line. Love them a lot. And that's what I love about this one. And the face, too. Now, it's definitely a more toy-looking head and face, but then that's clearly, what's-his-face that played Superman in the movies. That's clearly what's-his-face Superman. But the design, too. I like this design. I fuck with it a lot. It's like a more evil-looking Superman, but it's also somewhat like Solar Superman, which I would love the McFarlane Solar Superman in my collection, because I actually really love Superman as a character. But articulation, you all already see it. Here's the arms. Yep, the shoulders are just like that, no outwards or anything. The elbows can articulate on a hinge, and then can do this and that. That's it, really. They can go all the way around, but that's it, really. No torso. The head can articulate like that. And then the legs can't even move back right there with the thighs, but they can move forward, and they can just do that. This is a toy that's not that articulated. You're not going to enjoy this for its articulation if you are all about, every toy needs to be super articulated, basically, SH Figure Arts level of articulation, or even Hasbro. Why does Aquaman have hips? Why can Aquaman articulate so much more better? Aquaman sucks. Aquaman sucks. No, I love Aquaman. I actually love Aquaman as a fucking character, but no, Aquaman sucks. Oh, this is the worst god awful fucking toy ever. But looking at the gimmick now of the toy, what's the gimmick? Oh, it's the heat vision. The heat vision here. Yeah. Yeah, so for the heat vision, just, boppity boopity, and yeah, it's kind of on it. It's kind of on it right here. There we go. There's the Man of Steel's heat vision for Batman v Superman. I tried to watch both Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. I just didn't care for either or. I do love the toys. I do love the design of Superman from like the Man of Steel movie and the Batman v Superman movie, but I don't care for like the Batman from that universe. That Batman's just, there's a lot of people that love that Batman, but for me, I don't like that Batman. I don't think Batman should use a gun unless it's like a grapple gun or whatever. I don't think Batman should just, that whole Batman, right? Just sum it up in a nutshell, is too much of a Zack Snyder Batman. It is basically Batman without being Batman. Yeah. But yeah, this heat vision, bro. Yeah, this is nice. Ooh. That's actually very nice. I'll probably be thumbnail right there. Ooh. Yeah, I like this a lot. And it's a nice little accessory that you can, play with some other McFarlane multiverse toys if you want. Or even Mattel Multiverse. The details also. I love the S right there for the details. There's Superman designs that don't even have, like, a good-looking S on them. So this design for its, like, S looks nice. Like, lines there, but they're cool as shit. I really love the design. The back looks... It's just a black back. I would have liked, if they could have, like, made these parts red on the boots. But hey, if McFarlane were to ever, shoulder blades are like that too. If McFarlane were to ever, like, visit this toy, yeah, they'd probably have some more red and a lot more articulation. As you can see, there's, like, one of the only real, like, complaints I have with this toy is just, I don't like these kind of capes. I did not like it with my Man of Steel basic figure from, like, back when I was younger, which was, like, the Kryptonian armor Superman. He had a cape basically just like this. I fucking hate these capes. I hate that the cape on the actual figure on the packaging is actually a nice-looking cape, and then it's just, yeah, it's one of these capes. These capes are horrible, especially with, like, how Mattel would, like, attach the capes to their Supermans and shit. I don't like this. It'd be one thing if it was like one of them like 4-inch, Mattel toys, but nah. And well, this is still basic toys. I still don't like it. I don't like this cape. And if it wasn't for it being attached, I would be and for me liking this toy as is so much, I'd be tempted to just like do a cape swap. But I'm not gonna ruin the toy because of that. So yeah, but besides that, let's go ahead and do some comparisons right here, right now. And for some comparisons, here's the Heat Vision Superman next to the Injustice 2 McFarlane Superman and the comic label Superman for McFarlane. And also, if I remember, this is Mattel too, this figure. It's from like that Justice League line or Justice League, it's similar to the Batman Unlimited figures or whatever. I don't fucking remember. But I love it a lot. And it's Solar Superman. I love Solar Superman, but, yeah. So it's basically, because this is like a 4-inch figure. This is about, this is 7 inches. So I'd say this is like right around near a 6-inch figure. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice figure. Seeing it right next to, say, the McFarlane Superman, though, in my collection, it really, really, really want me. I really wish that McFarlane would really fucking just take a lot of these designs and then just like make them into toys. Like, I would really love this design to be made into a toy, along with the Kryptonian armor Superman from, Man of Steel from that toy line. I would fucking adore to see that into a toy. Because, as nice as that old basic one was, it was a basic. Make it a McFarlane figure. Get rid of the cape. I would not cry at all if McFarlane got rid of the cape, or at least made the cape better, and not do the McFarlane, pre-molded cape bullshit. Because with some capes, right? I'll just say it now, really quick. With some capes from McFarlane that are pre-molded, it's all right. It is all right. But then McFarlane does, like, say, the Injustice 2 Superman for its cape. It's alright, even with the comic label Superman. I don't mind how that cape's pre-molded. But then you got, like, capes, like, say, Eradicator Superman's cape from the gold label from McFarlane. I fucking hate what McFarlane did for that mold for its cape. And it kind of ruins the figure a little bit, in my opinion. And because unless you're like displaying it at all times in like an action pose, it ruins the play of it. And you could just always remove the cape and then replace it. Yeah, but then you have to damage your toy just to make it better, when it shouldn't have any problems like that from the first place. And McFarlane has a lot of good toys. They have a lot of good toys. Ocean Master, again, that's another one I fucking adore from McFarlane. Aquaman is another one I adore from McFarlane. Black Manta is another one I adore from McFarlane. 3 Aquaman characters. Peacemaker is another one I love from McFarlane. Both these Superman men from McFarlane, I love them both. McFarlane has a lot of great toys, but then there's also like some that kind of suck, like the Malik Spawn from Mortal Kombat. I have the Malik Spawn, and I thought that was actually going to be a great figure. No! It fucking sucks! And then, Batrocitus. It's not a horrible figure, but it has a lot of problems that ruins it. And then, what's another one? I don't know. I don't fucking remember. McFarlane, they're not perfect. Just like with every toy creator, like Hasbro, especially Hasbro, actually. Hasbro, Mattel, they're not perfect. And this is not perfect. This Superman is a toy first. And I appreciate it for that. I love and appreciate it for that. And sometimes that's what a toy just needs to be, is a toy first. It's kind of why I love the 07 Lux Jazz. It's a toy first. And it's not like all about that, studio theory, bullshit, like modern Transformers toys. It's just a fun toy that you can enjoy. And I enjoy this for being a badass design that's just a toy. And yeah. Hey, Clark, I got some heat vision now. Oh, yeah. Heat vision looks nice on this Superman. I'm not going to try it on the Injustice 2 Superman because the paint around like the face right there for that part in Injustice 2 Superman. But, yeah. Nice little accessory too. I think the gimmick is fun and fitting for this toy. And yeah. But with all that said, if y'all like this vid, like, comment, sub, all that with jazz. I really enjoyed looking at this toy. And, yeah. What's your favorite just random Superman toy?